I took my family, our family pickup truck, tore it apart and rebuilt it as a hot rod. It was a 1936 Ford, and I got interested in automobiles back then. And it just progressed. My brother and I were buying and rebuilding salvage on the side, and that's how we worked our way through school. And eventually we ended up opening up a business on the Berlin Turnpike, and that was back in 1969. And uniquely, that was the same month that my son was born.
Take it from a first generation that built all the building blocks and put a lot of those pieces in place, and then kind of take the second generation where we just improve upon that and try to morph into the way that people want to work today. You know, people who worked in the 70s and 80s, they don't want the same thing that people who are in the 80s, 90s, 2000s and forwards. It's a different work environment.
He's taken it to the very next step. I brought it from the technical part all the way up, and now he's taken it from the business-oriented part, and he's continued on. The quality is even better than it ever was, and he's made a wonderful business. How's the kids?
Great.
Doug Sr. actually knows any part of this business, any operation. I mean, he really knows how to do anything. He's totally amazing. I have total respect for him, and since, what, 78, I've known him.
Dad did a great job at starting this company out, putting a lot of the bones and pieces together for us to do that, and I was able to take the next step, you know, of course with the help of our staff. It was, you know, we engineered that together, and we've got a real nice work environment, and you know, things are going nicely, and I don't see any reason why they won't be that way in the future.
Here it feels more like family, where, I mean, the guy working next to you, you can be upset at him for 1 second, but in the next second, oh, he's over here helping you.
We all get along, we all talk to each other, we try to work everything out, and basically it's one of the best places I worked for in a long time.
That respect for one another and that understanding of what you want the work to look like when I hand it to you has not only brought them together working-wise, but brought people together, you know, personally.
We're here, what, anywhere from 8, 10, 12 hours a day with each other, and it's like, it's just that familial kind of atmosphere that we have here that I enjoy.
This was my first job coming out of technical school, and it was a little tough in the beginning. This is a fast-paced section of this job, and there was a rough period of learning, but he walked me through it. He showed me a lot.
They own their workspace, right? And they know if they own their workspace and the guys adjacent to them own their workspaces as well, that's the formula for us to be successful.
The next person after us is the detail person. So we try to get the job all ready for him, all set and everything. He won't have a problem with it. He does have a problem with us. He comes over here, hey, I have a problem. He finds it, we nip it in the butt, and we keep it moving from there.
You know, by bringing in a diverse group of people who can see things from, you know, different paths and different experience bases, we've been able to bring in a lot of really interesting stuff that with our own original mindset we weren't able to do. So, you know, we've really been able to broaden our horizons and, you know, look back to our people to see what they want and just continually try to create a work environment that better serves our customer.
It's comfortable. It's like home here. It's a second place, you know, so which is nice.
Everybody's happy. I love working here. It's one of the great places I ever worked.
True, very true.
You just gotta love this place.